Well, hello and welcome back again. I myself am Richard Shane.
My name is Andy Saptono.
And we are here to talk about the current practices and key topics associated in this telehealth certificate. Our objectives for this module that our participants will be able to identify professional organizations on telehealth initiatives, identify 2 regulatory issues, along with 2 ethical principles. And so our first we're going to kick off is our professional organizations. We have a list here of clinical associations that are very respective of the individuals who will be watching this module. We want to make sure that individuals go to their respective organizations and or other associations to learn about what kind of initiatives are being undertaken, what is their policy associated with telemedicine when it comes to reimbursement, when it comes to policy along with that as well.
Right.
And here we want to highlight one specific kind of a resource from the American Medical Association. They have a telehealth playbook, and this playbook basically identifies how to successfully deploy a telemedicine solution, a toolkit if you want to call it that, which identifies specific key steps from your pre-game for your need, you're forming your team, then your game time of what is actually happening during the service itself, and then your post-game, making sure you have some sort of follow-up or outcome rubric to measure the satisfaction or the effect of the solution you are identifying. So this is just one example when you go to those associations that you can find.
Right. And if we see this is just an example of a certificate program that professional organizations are providing as well. The link will be available in the website. But just showing you their perspective and their way to allowing you to understand about telehealth as well. So next is we're going to highlight a little bit about the key issues impacting the telehealth. We have HIPAA, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. In most cases, this has been in a green situation. We have a good handle on these issues. We have provided the privacy and security throughout the technology and the service. The licensure, credentialing, reimbursement, and adoption, that's sort of a package in itself. If licensure is problematic, then reimbursement would not work, then adoption would not work as well. And that's why Rich mentioned about check back with the professional organization to identify how you can navigate through this issue. And evidence is always something that people ask of us. What does it do? Whether it works or not. Again, check back with the journals, articles, the evidence around us, published through the professional organization as well.
So we just wanted to highlight that obviously there is a public health emergency that has happened. And as an emergency happens, we've also seen a lax in some of the telehealth policy initiatives themselves. They've seen relaxing care related to the HIPAA laws that Andy had described. And so we just wanted to focus the attention that as this may be coming to an end, we want to make sure that you are reaching out to your professional boards to make sure what is currently happening from your licensure, your privileging, and your reimbursement side, so you know what is actually happening today, tomorrow, and for the future.
Right. Remember that the keyword here is relaxing. It's not changing. It's just relaxing.
Correct.
And so we're moving into the key ethical issues. What are the ethical issues that a tele needs to be aware of? There is autonomy. There is the topic of beneficence. Autonomy means that you allow your clients to be able to make their own decisions. Beneficence is about allowing, making sure that the technology actually provide benefit. We see that as in the journal and the evidence as well. Then,
and the last 2 here of non-maleficence is that we want to make sure we're doing no harm to our patients first and foremost, right? And then justice is basically that you are following all the legal actions correctly, and that you're basically creating and at no risk to your patients as well.
And an example is access to technology. Telehealth requires technology. What happens if your clients does not have the technology? Would they be locked out of the service? Would that be something that can be justifiable? I'm sure that that is something that we have to keep in mind, especially, and we'll cover it later on, how we can navigate this issue as well.
Please make sure to check additional resources on the webpage for further information related to any of these key topics that were discussed. And for our next topic that we will be talking about would be telehealth, specifically in the wheel mobility and seating area. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you.